Due to the ignorance of our host, parental discretion is advised.
Welcome back to How Did It Get So Good, episode 298. This episode, this guy, it's probably the first time that he's here with me by myself, not with my fighting ex-co-host, Mr. Eric Iman. What's up, dude?
What's up, brother? I don't even have an entourage today.
I know, right?
You made sure. No entourage,
Skanks.
and no homeless kids.
And no homeless kids.
So I didn't bring any of them.
Yeah. They're all outside.
Well,
but not in the studio.
They're trying to get a donation out front.
How you been, dude?
I've been good. I've been really good.
I was setting this up today, and you said, basically, you have to go and sign autographs today.
I did.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. Who do you think you are? Who the fuck you? And what are you wearing, Eric? You're like the older version of Jersey Shore. What are you doing?
Well, yeah, I wear skinny jeans and Chuck Taylors, and everywhere I go in the summer is in a tank top. So
Nice.
I don't know if I own a shirt with sleeves. Yeah.
God damn it, dude.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay, stop, dude. My erection can't go any harder.
I understand. I can almost see it.
Yeah, that's true. Dude, for the longest time, I thought about taking this out, like the glass.
Yeah.
And just maybe having the microphones here, or like having the cables go through here. But this is not that much space.
No.
If this was... Anyway. How you been, dude?
I've been good. How have you been?
Good.
How's our man Justin? I haven't seen him in a minute.
He's good. He's about to go on the second week of October. He goes on vacation to his side-by-side crew. And,
Jamboree.
Yeah, and all the gay stuff they do over there.
is.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's excited. He just bought a place.
Where at?
West Point.
Oh, see, he's close.
His place is big. Dude.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean,
Justin.
did you ever see his old?
Yeah.
Yep. So it's a tiny Polly Pocket house.
Yeah.
No, this house is
Good
huge.
for him.
Yeah, I'm
Good
so
for
happy.
him.
We were there for the last UFC, the Noche.
Yeah. Well, I was commentating.
That's
But
right.
in fairness, he didn't ask me to come anyway. So.
Yeah, well, he's a piece of shit, right? We know this.
Well, it's probably my questionable lifestyle decisions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, you're on that vibe now, huh?
Well, no, but he's got little kids. You know, you might not want fucking homeless kids and shit running around.
You have to bring your
Whoever,
kids.
my entourage, my skanks.
And like, hey, what's it going? Hey, I brought the drinks. Where do I put the skanks? No, it was fun. I mean, there was some kids there, which I was grossed out by, but some of them were his. But no, it was nice. I mean, he has a nice place. I'm so happy for him.
I'm happy for him.
He's been looking
too.
for so long, and he's got space for everything.
He's been working hard too for a lot of years.
He's got space for his two big, so his enclosed trailer, and then his fifth wheel, and then he has the 3-car garage, and he has 6 dungeons upstairs. I mean, he's got it all. And then in the patio has like a little furniture,
straps and chains and all the things downstairs.
gag balls and all that. Yeah, I had to wear one to get in, but he has like a little patio there with
You got an entry fee.
He has a little patio there in the back with the gas fire
West
pit.
Point, we're pretty much neighbors.
Yeah, you.
So maybe if I get cool enough, he'll ask me to come by.
Yeah,
I'm gonna work on it.
yeah.
Maybe I should send a thank you card.
Why? What did he do?
I don't know. I'm just trying.
Hey,
to get
thank you for
invited.
buying your house close to me.
Hey, thanks. Can I come by and drink your beer?
Yes, I'm very happy for him. He gave me the tour. How do you feel about this though? Like I bought a place too.
Yeah, I saw that.
A townhome.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I'm a townhome dweller also.
There we go. Yeah.
I don't want to have a yard.
Yeah, I'm actually happy about that. So the last place that I lived with Brian, remember Brian?
Yeah.
So I lived in his house because he bought grandma's house, and but he had this thing where people would go and mow the lawn. So I was like, well, fuck, I'll just keep paying you, and they can come mow the lawn because I don't I like a lawn. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not gonna.
I don't want to maintain it.
I'm not gonna pull weeds and shit.
I don't have 2 hours a week to go fuck around with this
That's
shit.
what I'm talking about.
Like I want to be on my bike, or
Listen,
I want
I want dinosaur bushes and shit. Like I do, but I'm not. I'm not gonna be.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
and I'm not weeding a fucking garden.
Yeah, dude.
Not doing that.
Yeah. So they did it, and then this one, I don't have a yard. I have a couple bushes that they trim for me. The skanks. I'm talking about skanks.
Yes.
And I guess in this winter they will come and clean the snow.
Yep.
But other than that, I don't.
My house is very low maintenance. I pay somebody to come clean it every other week.
I did too. See, dude.
I didn't. Well, I don't want like some busted ass nasty bachelor pad, right?
Yeah, for
like
sure.
I don't want my house to stink.
Yeah.
I put my shit away.
Yeah.
I have them come clean it. I've actually never met my cleaning lady either. I just gave her
that's
the garage
disrespectful.
code and she comes.
Why? Because she's brown.
She is. But that's not why.
Well, that's all the time we have, right? We're gonna cancel you right now.
Already? That was fast.
Wow, that was fun. This is 5 minutes. You broke the record. You broke your own record.
You're welcome.
No, I have a lady that I've told the story before. I went to my mom's house and there was a lady that was cleaning it, and apparently she works with my mom. She's like, that's what she does on the side. So this is kind of like hush hush because she works with my mom. So my mom is like, I don't want her to think that she's getting special treatment or whatever because she cleans my house. But we pay her. I mean, she pays her. But one time she was like, do you want her to come clean your house? And I'm like, sure. And she came in, and my mom trusts her so much that my mom because I gave my mom an extra key. So because they work together, she gives her the key. So she comes in either after work on her day off, cleans it, and then the next day she'll give the key back to my mom.
So my lady was a referral too. She has a business. Like this is her full-time deal, right? And I'd never met her, but I was like, my house hasn't been cleaned in 3 weeks. Me and Kane are fucking running the vacuum over the top of shit, but it's getting questioned.
I think that was a sock.
It might have been a condom. The bathroom is questionable at best.
Yeah.
So I just gave her the garage code. I Venmo her. I've never.
Yep, that's what I do.
But I make sure all the guns are put away.
Yeah.
So there's
Nice,
and
dude.
she just does it. It's always done, nice, clean. That's I'm a satisfied customer.
Yeah, so am I. She comes in and she cleans, and then she actually tells my mom his place is easy to clean because it's just him.
Right.
So it's not dirty per se. It's just dust off.
Right.
And just vacuum.
So that's
shit.
I mean me and Kane have a pretty good like routine, right?
Yeah.
Like we make dinner. Whoever cooks dinner that day puts the dishes away. You know what I mean? So we keep it all picked up, but like scrubbing the showers and the toilets and shit. We didn't. Yeah.
So what you're saying is your toilet got freckles.
Well, are you? Yeah.
Hey,
maybe.
mine does. Maybe. But here's the thing, though. Like,
there's a brush right there. You ever like? Look,
no,
this
I do.
Thing is
I do.
fucked up.
Yeah, I do. Of course. So, this is what I do though, and I don't even know if I'm like overdoing it because when I know that she's coming, I'm like, oh, I don't want her to see the toilet like that.
Yeah.
And then here I am.
do that too.
And then here I am doing it, right?
Too. Or like just let me just knock the dust off the top.
Although she goes, and so I'm looking at the house. I'm like, okay, so this girl is coming tomorrow, and I go, oh, the garbage is full, and then I take it out.
Yeah.
And
You know what I think I pay the money for every other week is if I just throw clean sheets on the bed, they make it.
Oh, nice.
I think that's what I pay for.
I tell you this, I know I've told this story before, but the bed that I have, 2 days after I bought it when I got divorced. 2 days after I bought it, I spilled Diet Coke on it. It was so pissed. I'm like, God damn it. So now it has like this stain that it's Diet Coke. The first time, if I swear to you, the first
DNA
time
verified.
The first time this lady went to clean the house, I said to my mom, I asked her, I said, hey, she's not gonna clean the bed, is she? And she goes, no, she's just gonna do whatever. And I said, okay, well then I'll just leave the bed like presentable, and then it's my own sweat and pee-pee stains. Okay, I don't care. And she goes, yeah, you should be fine. So then I go to work, I come back, and I have like brand new sheets, like clean sheets, and I go, oh my fucking hell. And I call my mom and I said, Mom, you have to tell this lady I didn't shit myself in the bed. She goes, what? I'm like, and I explained it to her.
So,
I'm like,
and
I
this
got
lady,
this
is not something this lady thinks about at all. This is only something you're worried about.
It's in my head.
100%.
Because she's probably like, take it off, and like she probably saw it, and then she just put the other one in or whatever, and I mean, and I got.
She's like, oh, it's a Wednesday.
It's like, oh, it looks like my kid's bed, you know. And so I told my mom forever. I'm like, Mom, you have to. And I'm like, well, it's been like 2-3 weeks since she's cleaned your house. Like, why would I bring that out now? And I'm like, I don't know. Just tell her, hey, by the way. And I think she told me she ended up telling her that I ended up with the kids' bed when I split.
I got the kids' mattress. It's fine. I put a cover on it.
Yeah. Dude, I just got what do you know about this? I just got a letter. First is first. First question. Jury duty. Is that an obligation?
Technically, yeah, you're supposed to do it.
I got a letter that basically said I need to register, and then they'll review me to see if I'm qualified to be on a case or whatever. But I took it to my mom's house. I said, Mom, I don't know what this is. And she goes, well, she was like, what? I never gotten it.
But first, you're a grown man. Ask your mom about it.
Oh, dude, I asked my mom. I was like, hey, Mom, why is my poop green? She's like, well.
At least you have that relationship, though.
I do.
You know, that's important.
I do. Yeah, my mom is, it's everything for me. But I'm like.
I just saw that my mom failed a COVID test today. I haven't talked to her since I was down there a month ago.
Where is she at again?
She doesn't call me and say, hey, honey, I have COVID. You know, none of that. I see it on her fucking story. She just moved from Northern California to, she just bought a house in St. George.
Oh, nice.
Mass exodus out of California.
Really?
Sounds like, yeah.
Have you been to her place in St. George?
No. So she hadn't closed on it. I went down for the last 3-day holiday. I can't ever remember. Labor Day, Memorial Day.
Whatever. Labor Day.
Yeah,
September.
so we went down there and she hadn't closed on it yet. But everything down there is $800,000. Like everything. It's a desert.
Yeah.
It's a desert.
I don't know. Some people love it though. Like I know Justin said I would have loved to move there.
It's a desert. It's hot.
It is hot.
I went down there and golfed and played terrible.
But I'm not even gonna say for people like us, for people like you, you can ride. Well, because I'm not a rider, even though I have a motorcycle. But you can ride all year long.
So we should talk about Sturgis. I went to Sturgis.
Oh, you did? Oh, that's right, you did.
I did.
Damn, dude. How was it?
It was.
Shout out to Skanks. We put an Instagram handle right here.
So if you're into skanks, Sturgis really isn't the spot, if I'm being honest, because every girl that is in Sturgis is a backpack. You know what I mean? Like she went with somebody. Yeah. You know what I mean? Other than the bartenders.
Yeah.
So we went and stayed at Buffalo Chip. So first day we rode from basically Ogden. Mm-hmm. We went to Randolph, Kemmerer, all the way through the back over Bighorn Mountains to Gillette. We stayed in Gillette, and it was so. There's a video of me and the boys jumping in the river, going down Wind River Canyon. And TikTok's a weird thing. I didn't know it was a thing.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, Eric.
It got like 50,000 views on TikTok because my shirt's off and I'm in a river, I guess. But it was 100 degrees. And if you have never driven or ridden across Wyoming, there is zero shade. None. There is not an ounce of shade in Wyoming anywhere. Yeah. So it was 13 hours the first day on the bike. I had ridden my bike total of an hour at a time leading up to that. So I'm like winding up to Friday when we're leaving. I'm like, I am not in bike shape. Like, because if you don't spend a bunch of time on your bike, it's different, right? And I was like, I'm going to be on this sumbitch for all day, all day. I think we left at 6 a.m. and we got in Gillette at 7 or 8. And it was brain melting hot. By the time we all jumped off, so finally Conroy, who was road captain, he pulls over and he's like, bro, I'm falling asleep. We got to get in this river. So just pants, everything, just dove in, right? Waited around for a minute, just trying to cool off. It was so hot. But Sturgis was a lot of fun. Was it? It was a lot of fun. So we stayed at Buffalo Chip. We got there Saturday morning, early-ish, 10 o'clock. And I didn't carry all my gear because I'm bougie. So I left it with a friend that was actually towing out, but I had all my clothes and stuff, which actually saved me because I had this big backpack and I strapped it on the inside of my sissy bar so I could lay on it. Nice. Because you can do this halfway.
Watch my camera, Eric.
Halfway across Wyoming. Like, you don't have to.
Yeah, it's a straight shot.
Yeah, right, you don't have to touch the bars. You're just, you know what I mean, going. So I could just kind of lay back and let my brain melt because that's what's happening. But so we stayed at Buffalo Chip. I got to say, Buffalo Chip has it dialed in. Like wristbands, it's easy in and out for bikes. I slept in a tent for 7 days. Probably the first time I've ever done that in my life. Yeah. Ever. Yeah. On a air mattress. It was nice.
That's what I did when I went to, I went with my friend Dan. I went to, it was called the Sierra Stakeout. And it was basically a camping ground for motorcycles.
Yeah.
And you get to this spot and then you get there and you set up your tent and then you blow up your shit and sleep on it. Yeah.
And that's pretty much what it was. We rode, so we rode a lot. I actually was pretty mellow. I drank I actually drink the least I probably drank right now as an adult in my whole life.
That's funny.
I'm like 4 or 5 beers a week, maybe. Tops.
That's good.
And I feel pretty good about it.
Nice.
Keeps my abs.
Yeah, for sure. You heard it here first, but you didn't. No, so here's the question though. By the way, we'll come back to my jury duty, right? But whatever.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. But here's the question. You go back?
Would I go back to Sturgis?
Yeah.
I'm going back next year.
You are? Because I've heard a couple people that are like, it was a one and done. Like we've done it. That's good enough.
So, yeah, I mean, some of the sites and stuff, right? Like we rode up to Mount Rushmore. We did Needles Highway. We did. Well, I was hanging out my arm. It was a fucking rough morning.
That's the spot you have to go
I wasn't drinking though. That's the important part of this story. Needles Highway. We went through Spearfish Canyon. Like we rode a lot. Yeah. But so I think to camp for the week was $550.
Yeah.
And we saw the bare knuckle fights the first night we were there.
Nice.
Then we saw Travis Tritt. We saw Jelly Roll, Aaron Lewis, Kid Rock, Buck Cherry, all included in the pass, right? Mm-hmm. And they have a little DNA hole, watering hole that you can swim in at your own risk. Yeah. I'm pretty sure there was chemicals in it. It was extra blue.
You probably had that Ninja Turtles ooze in there.
Yeah. Master Splinter came out to pat me on the back and tell me I was on the right path.
He's like, well, at least you're training.
Yeah.
Thanks, Master. Yeah.
Fucking belly. Oh.
Okay.
So we're down there, and my buddy Sean, he has a friend that's coming and his wife and a girl and a group of people, right? So they come down and you can get just day passes into Buffalo Chip, right? And they bring this girl down and she is white girl wasted.
Oh, nice.
From Louisiana, the whole nine. They're like, look, can you just, because they had their kids, right? And she's single. And they're like, can you just kind of keep an eye on her? And I'm like, oh. This chick belly flops right first thing. She walks down, doesn't even stop, kicks her sandals off, whatever, belly flops right into the fucking pond. She's in a dress. She's swamping around. Like, you know what I mean? Watch her. Great. Second day we're there. So we're kind of wandering around and stuff, and this girl just continues to so they have a rope swing. She's trying to do the rope swing. She's drunker than a wagon full of fucking Indians. And
can we say that?
I feel like I can say whatever I want.
There you go.
I mean, I could be canceled because I'm a nobody, so it doesn't actually matter.
You want to cancel him? Hey, get in line.
Cancel me. I got a line. So we're trying to put her together. We're going to try to go downtown to like wander around actual Sturgis, right? So Sturgis is a town of 7,000 people. Okay. And then during the bike week, it's 300,000 people. Yeah, I bet. So, and riding down Main Street in Sturgis is stop. It takes an hour to get through, right? I'm the single guy in this group, so they're trying to put her on the back of my bike, and I'm like, not fucking today, ever, right? Well, she's wearing a dress. She has no underwear on. She gives zero fucks. There's not a fuck to be given, right? And it was not a flattering view. I got to tell you, it was, but she continues to drink like a lot of us do.
You clearly like Almoral, you see it after, right?
She didn't get on my bike.
Oh, okay.
I pawned her off on somebody else. I just kept trying to pass the buck. Just keep going. There's 5 of us.
She gets up and you see goes.
One of these, yeah. There was a fucking. It looked like. My seat needed a penicillin shot. But yeah, Sturgis is a blast. I would totally go again. Yeah. Actually,
guess what? She's here today. Come on in.
I married her. That actually would cap the story off perfectly, wouldn't I? She had every red flag known to man, and then I married her.
Yeah, exactly. Why wouldn't he? Hey.
Oh, so there's a dispensary in the amphitheater at Buffalo Chip.
Okay.
They also sell mushrooms because I'm not a weed guy. So.
Oh, you're a shroom guy, huh?
I am a shroom guy. Really? So I ate a whole bunch of mushrooms the night of Kid Rock, and we rode.
I mean, you kind of must, right? What are you? Are you not American?
Right?
Yeah.
Flag-bearing American.
Yeah.
And I think I fell into my tent at 2 a.m. I say I didn't drink that much, but I ate a whole bunch of mushrooms. And I hear it. It was like 6:37 in the morning. Anybody seen Eric? And I wake up and I realize we're supposed to ride home.
Shit. God damn it, dude. You were tripping balls the night before riding back.
I ate 2 jars of these gummy mushrooms.
I thought you only have like bad decisions when you have somebody in your life.
No,
I can 24/7.
Just for my friends listening, and I can do bad all by myself. So I wake up, I wad all this shit into the tent bag, like somehow I get my sleeping bag, the tent, everything in this motherfucker, and I throw it over under a tree. And my buddy that towed out, I was like, hey, we're leaving. Can you come get my shit? And he's like, yeah, I got you, bro. And then 11 hours on the way home. Same thing. Hotter than the fucking sun until I get 3 miles from my house, torrential downpour. Oh. Just dumps on me for about 20 minutes home. I'm not sure the weather and my motorcycle are friends. But go to Sturgis. It was a good time. You guys can come with me. We're going next year. Hit me up. DMs. DMs are open. Come on.
We're gonna name this episode. We're going to Sturgis.
You should come.
I don't ride.
You could.
I know. Yeah, I'm the joke. Like, oh, you don't ride. Get rid of your bike. I'm like, I guess. I'm ready for a change, dude. I'm ready for a change. Shave my fucking head.
Yeah.
Finally gonna shave my bush.
This haircut's built for speed.
When did you lose your hair?
Oh, it's been longer than I'd like to admit. I got a question for you. Is jury duty an obligation? Yes. So you actually should show up. Because it's actually, I want to say it's federal if you don't.
So like I said, I took the letter to my mom's house.
Did you get a case though? Was there like...
No.
Okay.
So this was just a register so we can review you to see if you're a candidate to be...
Did you tell him you're racist?
No, I figured I would say it in court. So that's like, you save the big boom for the end. But again, I said, have you ever heard of this? And my mom opened it and she goes, oh, you don't have to. I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, okay. But my problem was I didn't take the letter back with me. Like I took off and I left it there. And a few days ago, I asked Justin, I said, hey, jury duty. And he goes, you have to. Yeah. I'm like, I didn't know. Like I thought it was just it's like, no, you have to. And I was Googling some shit today, and apparently you can get up to $500 or 3 days in jail.
Yeah, I think it's a federal crime.
I'm like, God damn it! And obviously,
you will not do well in jail.
Oh, dude, I will be a fucking cupcake for everybody in there.
Yeah. Plowed.
And the funny thing is, probably my own people too. Watch what you say.
There's familiarity there. At least you feel like you're
by my own people, I mean Polly's. The last episode, I was told I look like a Polly. No, but so now I gotta, I guess.
You gotta figure it out. You're gonna have to unwind it.
Call the clerk on Monday.
What do you think happens then?
They'll probably just send me something else. I'm guessing.
They're probably gonna.
But also, it's like I kind of want to be, because I know that my stepdaughter has done it, and I asked her. I said, hey, so what do you do? And she said, well, yeah, you have to fill out the thing, and then I went through like an interview through Zoom, because I think it was like back in the COVID area, in the COVID time.
Who knew that our government was so technologically advanced they wouldn't waste your time and let you use Zoom?
Yeah, right.
I'm impressed.
So they said I went through the Zoom meeting, and that was like, and she said that was painful. But that's when they decided, okay, yeah, we're going to have you. And then she had to go. Like, she was selected to be a jury. But also, here's the thing, though. Like, I'm actually looking forward to it. If it's like just give me a Jeffrey Dahmer case. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Don't give me a fucking a break and entering or whatever.
B&E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be a part of something good. You know what I mean?
So I got one of them once, and I responded and everything and didn't get selected. But I was like, either way, like I'm going to show up for jury selection, right?
Yeah.
And then, I look like this.
Yeah, they're like,
and they're like, this Peckerwood needs to go somewhere.
I think
the fuck
we're good.
else.
Yeah. That's the thing with me, though.
I get. If you don't think, I also get marginalized by the way I look.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. You wouldn't have thought, huh?
They probably see you. They're like, well, we know who he's voting for, right?
I get.
Got a red hat, too. I mean, it's a given.
If I'm being honest, I don't like either of the candidates, but at least with one of the candidates, the fucking economy was good. Fuck off.
That's so funny.
If you want Trump material, Sturgis is your place.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
nice, dude.
My God. Everything.
I bet.
There's
no one Kamala lover in there.
Trump biker rings.
There's not one Kamala lover in there.
No. And I think if you say just the letter K, they come at you. You know what I mean? What?
The K word?
KH what?
Yeah,
it's probably not.
Especially with fucking Kid Rock playing.
Jelly Roll.
Also
played.
You said
Travis Tritt.
Aaron Lewis, you said?
Aaron Lewis.
Yeah, dude.
God-fearing Americans.
That's right. Going through needles.
Needles Highway.
No, there's so many fucking. You know what my thing is? For some reason, And listen, don't be one of those guys that comes to the show and be like, you and I are going to ride. Don't say that shit.
I was not. I'm not going to
say that shit.
I can't even get invited to Justin's house, so I can't fucking ask nobody to ride with me.
So I for some reason, I feel like today, for example, here's exactly how my mind worked for today. I said, it's a beautiful day. Bike has been parked for, I don't know, couple months. I'm like, I'm just gonna take it, go to the studio, record. I'll still come back, decent time, whatever. And then I started thinking, I'm on call on work.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I gotta take my computer, and if I have to work, I have to fucking work. And obviously, and because I'm on call, what if someone calls me when I'm on the road? I can't pick up the phone, and so I'm like, the truck it is. And that's what I do every single time I go, oh, I should fucking ride.
So in this particular case, I'm proud of you for being fairly responsible, but I rode my bike down here because I had my signing. So if anybody...
We're not leaving this episode until we talk about this shit, because it's the fucking weirdest thing ever.
So if anybody wants a half-naked picture of me behind my bike, it's sitting in the front of Legacy Tattoo Studios in the window right now on 25th Street in Ogden. In case you guys wanted to,
We'll put it here in one of the walls.
Well, I'm wearing my vest, but I don't have a shirt on, so...
Yeah.
I think 50 Cent said if you want to be great, you have to have your abs right.
Oh, damn. You also got to be shot 9 times. So.
Maybe. I don't have that kind of cred.
Yeah. Well, you also have 9 lives.
Yes. That I do. Well, so that's what I was going to say.
How many have you lost already?
I got to be at 8. So I am on my bike. I left 45 minutes early. I hate being late.
Yeah.
Fucking hate it. And I'm always late when I come here.
Yeah, every single time.
Every single fucking time. So I'm down at this signing. I signed the canvas, and then I get on my bike. I'm on my way here. I get stuck in traffic. My hat blows off.
Oh, nice.
So I just turn around and
MAGA, no.
Damn it. So I'll turn around and come back into oncoming traffic. I don't give a shit, right? So but then I'm thinking about it, and I'm looking around. So I'm stuck in traffic. If you haven't been through 5600 exit in Roy, they've got it all torn up. It's traffic. It's bullshit. And on a bike, traffic's different, right? Yeah. But so I'm looking around at these people, and everybody's just. And I'm like, you guys look like you're having the worst fucking day of your life.
You're like, get one of these.
Yeah. Well, and I'm burp, burp, right, for fucking 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I did get my hat back, though. No hat left behind. But I'm on, and so then traffic breaks loose, and I'm going 100, and I think I just... would never drive my car like this, right? Like, I'm like, I would never drive my car like this. Mm-hmm. And I'm fucking, I'm the douchebag that's like, fucking, in and out of traffic, and I'm crossing the double lanes to get into the HOV lane, and then I'm out of the HOV lane, and I'm fucking, I don't care, right? Yeah. And I think this is what's going to kill me eventually.
Well, you heard it here first, unfortunately. I'm probably not the first time you say it.
No. I've said it a whole bunch. My mom yells at me. She's like, shut up. I'm like, look, it's old age isn't going to kill me. Something else will get me first.
Mom, you didn't have a normal son. It's okay.
Mom, you didn't raise a normal son? No, this starts with you.
Oh, my God. I was talking to my mom today during breakfast, and I said something like, I said, hey, I told my mom, I said, guess what? And then my mom's husband said, you're going to be a dad. And I'm like, what? I'm like, well, no. I mean, this bullet has no guns. I mean, this gun has no bullets. But I said to my mom, she kind of like gave me the look of like, whatever. And I said, Mom, don't act all tough. If I told you today, hey, I'm having a kid with the hooker, you be happy because
with a hooker
because she wants grandkids so bad, and I already fixed myself. My sister's like, I don't care for kids. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it's fine. I'll be just fine. So my mom is like, out of her, the two, so there's 3 best friends. 2 of them are back home, but they are getting drowned in grandkids. Yeah. So my mom is the only one who's like, oh no, I'm probably as old as you guys. Not one of my kids wants to give me kids or wants to give me grandkids. So she's kind of like, and my sister has told her too, says, if I ever get pregnant by whoever, it's like, you wouldn't get mad at me. You'd be happy. My mom is like, probably.
So is your sister in a position with someone?
Don't say position when I'm talking about my sister getting pregnant. How dare you? You sick motherfucker.
Is she with somebody that?
Yeah, I just found out today she has a boyfriend. She's coming in.
Is he cool?
I don't know. No, they're coming in. So she's in Arizona.
Okay.
And they're coming for Thanksgiving.
Close.
I also heard he's a chocolate fella. Not in my family. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
If you ever want to cancel me, think about Angel first. Okay.
Hey, it's minority attacks. It's fine. It's all good.
Oh, yeah. It's fine. If you're a fucking bald white guy, though, fuck you, bud.
You can't do it. Hey, there's things you can get away with, I
this
can't.
guy. This fucking Polynesian Mexican.
No, I guess they're coming. We're going to meet him on Thanksgiving.
Do you want me to show up in case I got to scare him off?
So here's the thing. I said, Mom, it's okay.
Hold on. What kind of, before I commit to coming to Thanksgiving, what kind of, is there going to be some good Mexican food?
It's Thanksgiving, not Cinco de Mayo.
I feel like every day could be Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, but not on Thanksgiving.
No?
We do the same. We do the white shit.
Mexicans don't eat turkey?
No, yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
What kind of racist shit?
No, that's what I'm saying. We do the white stuff.
Okay.
The white stuff. Ew. The white people shit. We do the turkey and all that stuff.
So but no frijoles. But also,
no. Get the fuck out of here. No, because we have that all year long.
Like today
is
we're eating white cuisine. We're gonna have the most bland turkey.
But also, no, and that's the thing though. It's not bland because but my mom is a good cook and her husband's a fucking chef.
Yeah, that's what I remember you saying that.
Whew, yeah. So like
So do you want me to show up for Thanksgiving so I can?
You're gonna have to fucking show up. Be like, oh hey,
I can shake his hand real aggressively. Hi.
Oh yeah.
What's your name?
Yeah, dude.
How are you? What? Do
hey,
you have a
motherfucker! I'm not him.
Oh, I was warming up. Fuck, I'm trying to help you.
Damn it! Fuck you, dude. No, So my mom is like, hey, I want you guys to my little brother and me. I want you guys to behave. I'm like, hey. Here's the thing.
It's not.
I'm like, here is the thing.
He's coming to our house, right?
Exactly.
Right?
And also, here's another thing, because my sister was married before, right?
Just once?
To a vanilla white boy. Yeah. Just once. Hey.
So I have a chance.
Yeah. Of course.
I better come for Thanksgiving.
Hell yeah.
Your sister's gonna watch this and think, you fucking dickhead.
You better not show up for Thanksgiving. No, but so she was married, right? And it took her ex-husband no time to get used to us, because we're over there like we're farting, we're fucking busting each other's balls, saying the N word, whatever.
Talking
you know
shit,
what I mean? Yeah, exactly. So he was like, okay, so this is I can.
These are my people.
I can fuck around with my brother-in-law, my brothers-in-law. So now that this new guy is coming, I'm like, Mom, that I understand. We're not gonna embarrass the family. I get that,
but you are.
Maybe.
But you are.
Maybe.
But you are. Mom.
It's my mission in this earth.
Maybe I should be talking to your mom.
I said, but
maybe I should call your mom and say, do you want me to come regulate your sons? Because they're going to fucking act out.
Hey, I'm not coming here to scare you guys.
Yeah.
I'm coming here to straighten the
I'm going to... I'm on your side, Mom. I'm on your side.
But I said, he has to know that we fuck off. We're fun.
Yeah. You say skanks a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I said, hey, and maybe I'll ask him,
have you had some skanks?
You're dating my skank sister.
And you'd say me about a position to get... Jesus Christ. Fuck. You see how this double standard works? This is how the double standard works, right? I'm a fucking bald white guy.
That's how I know.
I can't say you're in a position... Is your sister in a position to get pregnant? And he says, my sister's cake. Fucking double standards, I'm telling you.
That's how you know my family... Do not watch this fucking podcast.
Right. I'm going to send it to your sister. What's her name?
Jesus. Oh, let's relax a little bit, huh?
Oh, now we got to chill out.
Hey, you just witnessed your son win his first fight.
I did.
Amateur fight.
I did.
That's got to be amazing, huh?
I went to Zach, our good friend with
our MMA lord.
Yeah, the godfather of MMA for us, right? Yeah. So I went to Zach.
You don't want a beer, do you?
I do want a beer.
I have like weird beers.
You have weird beer?
Yeah.
Near beer? Oh, you have bougie beer.
Like,
I don't, whatever that next thing is, no. Whatever's in your right hand's fine. I'll take that longboard right there. Fuck my man.
I'll take the other one with you. Or maybe I'll just save it for you. Anyway. So your son.
So I go to Zach and I said, hey, Kane's expressed interest. He's been in fight camp with me the last 2 fights I've had, right? And we never did talk about that last fight either. We can get into that if you want to. So I said he wants to fight. He's been in the gym. He's been consistent. He's shown, that he wants to do this. But me being dad, I'm like, I don't want him to fight MMA. Not at first, right? Because that kid, like when he was 5 years old and we were in California and I was training at Fairtex, I made that kid do like pad work and shit in the garage 3 or 4 days a week. Like that kid grew up kickboxing, right? Okay. Until he was sick of my shit around 10 or 11 when he was like, Dad, fuck, let me play football, right? Something, let me do anything else besides, spar with you or you take me to some fucking gym, whatever, right? So, he had a pedigree in kickboxing for me when he was 5. And Saka Sam, one of my original coaches, he was like, I
trained with him.
Yeah, that's right. So Sam held pads for both my sons, and he's like, your older boy good, your younger boy, he really good. Jesus Christ, did you hear that?
God,
I thought that was my last life. I thought that was the 9th one coming through the wall. Anyway.
I don't know why they hung.
There's nothing here. There's nothing out there.
Probably all the hobos out there.
Oh, yeah. There's homeless.
Yeah, all the kids you brought.
The kids that I brought.
We can never continue a fucking straight conversation. We go everywhere.
Well, because he told me, don't bring the homeless kids. And I was like, I'm telling him you're not donating at Christmas. And he said, I round up at the fucking, every time I go to the restaurant.
Every time I go to Panda, I round up my total.
Fucking hell.
Hey, by the way, speaking of, side note here, what a great way to make everybody donate. Because who doesn't want to pay an exact amount?
True.
It's like, hey, do you want to round it up? It's like, oh, for sure, dude.
Yeah.
Charge me $20 instead of 1973.
Well, and the only bad thing is it probably never gets to a kid, right? It's probably siphoned off by some fucking scumbag somewhere.
Well, now nobody's gonna round it up anymore. Thanks, Eric.
I'm just
the more you know.
Ding, ding, ding. I'm just being honest. The March of Dimes. Somebody said like 10 cents of whatever's donated actually gets to the fucking. You know what I mean? Anyway, so that kid grew up that way, and he worked really hard. He lost between my last fight camp, and his fight camp. He lost 40 pounds.
Oh wow!
Worked his ass off. Had the he had to deal with me being dad, right, and coach.
Yeah,
because and I. That poor kid has never fucking had like I never let him slide on shit. He works for me, right? He lives with me. We're at the gym 3 hours a fucking day. Like that kid cannot catch a break with me because I'm like, do it the way, you know what I mean? And there was a couple times when he was sparring and stuff, getting ready, and I'm like, just fucking quit. Not quit, but just stop what you're doing. Yeah. Come here because you're fucking this up, right? Yeah. Like I was relentless with him to the point where I was like, I got to chill out. Like he can't, well, to a degree, you have to have your basics when you're fighting, right?
Yeah.
But somewhere, if you have some creativity, it's good for you, right? Look at John Jones, guys like that, right? Dominic Cruz, those kind of guys. And I was like, I am stomping whatever creativity he's going to have. I'm beating it out of him, and I got to quit. So, but he worked his ass off. We made sure to do the whole thing just like I did when I was fighting. Like, it was kind of weird because so they had the bare knuckle fights the night of the weigh-ins for the fierce fights because bare knuckle was on Friday. So bare knuckle sent me a contract, and it was the day before Kane's fight, and I just couldn't do it. I was like, this kid has given up half of his life. I should not worry about me fighting
for once.
Next time, I should not worry about me. Yeah. I want to support him. So they had the weigh-ins at like 10 a.m. So it was kind of weird, right? So we go weigh in, and there's always that, like, you're looking and you're like, I'm not sure who my opponent is because, you know, we're not famous yet. Like, I know who my guys are, right? Like, I've seen them and watch video and tape and shit. But at that level, you don't, it's just some guy, right? So you're kind of, I'm like, is that your guy? Is that your guy? Is that your guy? And unfortunately for him, everybody knows who he is because he's all over my Facebook and he's, you know what I mean? Meets the guy's a nice kid. He trained with Ramsey Nijam, great coach. He had one fight with Fierce he took on a few days' notice, hadn't been in the gym, you know what I mean? Just not the best situation for him, but then he committed to a gym. He's been training for a year, you know, things like that. But, I mean, still with Kane, it's going to be a tall order. That kid has, like, the majority of his life has been kickbox training. So we go do the weigh-ins. Kane weighed in at 238, which was about 4 pounds lighter than I thought. The other kid weighed in at 255. But I think the kid weighed in, like, all his clothes and jeans and shit. And I always get naked, and I'm like, ooh, you know what I mean? We go eat, did the whole thing. The next day, you have lunch. For me, like, I have lunch, and I try to eat, well, because I'm the main event typically, or co-main. So I try to overeat a little bit because I want to be hungry when I fight, but I don't want to be hungry until I fight. Does that make sense? So I'd eat a bunch of sushi or something and just do that. So we go eat. He's the first on the card, thank God, because my nerves wouldn't have fucking handled it. And we're good, right? We're just kind of chilling at the house, waiting, which is the worst. Yeah. Because, like, I'm not in my head about it, but there's no way, especially your first fight, that you're not in your head about it. So I'm like, okay, it's time. And we walk out to the car to go to the arena, and I was like, I got fucking nervous. Like, it was my first fight, right? Like, I was like, oh my God. Did I cover everything you need to know? Did we train everything you need to know? Is he in good enough shape? You know, and I worked his guts out. Like, I was making him run the whole thing. And, you know, he went out, he executed really well. He was a little bit, he wasn't timid. Like, he went out and went to work, but you could tell, like, his feet weren't quite under him. He wasn't settled in the fight, right? And then he slipped. He threw a kick and slipped. They deemed it a slip. He got back up. And then as soon as that happened, it was kind of like the ice broke for him, right? And his nerves, you could see his nerves settled. Then he just went to work. And he knocked the kid down twice, I think, in the first round. Nice. Knocked him down again in the second and then stopped him. And Dave Selyustad let that fight go a little bit longer than I actually would have thought he would, because Kane had him against the cage and was just molly-whopping him. And the kid was in the fight pretty good for about the first minute, and then, nice. Kane kind of ran out with it. So I'm, proud of him. of course, as soon as we're done, he's like, when's the next one?
And I was going to ask you this.
He just, when's the next one? And I said, well, so this is the crossroads of this, right? You did a kickboxing match. If you want to be active in Utah, you're going to have to fight MMA. And if he's going to do that, he's going to have to do it better than I did it. Like I have like, if he wants to fight MMA, I have some things that I want him to do before we take that next step. And to be honest with you, if he had one more kickboxing match and then, had a year to really work on some ground and some wrestling things, like his wrestling's okay against the cage and stuff like that, just because he was working with me. But like, I never, I mean, obviously I wasn't working on my submissions and shit. You know what I mean? I just was trying to smash somebody in the face and be done with it. So yeah, well, I'm really trying not to pressure him into doing it. If he wants to do it, I'll support him 100%. But fighting's one of those things. It's not like playing basketball. You know what I mean? You can play basketball. You can't play fighting. Because even at a 2-minute round kickboxing fight with 14-ounce gloves, you can still get fucking hurt bad, right? So it has to be his decision and his commitment, and then we'll go as far as he wants to go.
How did you feel, though? He's probably like, oh, yeah, finally. Did he, like, calm down? Did his nerves, like, not nerves, but, like, did his excitement, like, metal? Or he would just...
Well,
I can imagine just being in that position. I was like, holy shit. Like, I've been doing this for so long. I finally did it, and I ended up on top.
Yeah, for sure. And, I got to give that kid some props for his wisdom, because like when I was like, okay, I'm retired, I'm done, right? I had that last fight, it didn't go my way. I just didn't execute.
Yeah,
that's all it was. And there's been several fights where I just didn't execute. Not necessarily that anything was wrong, not that training camp wasn't good. I don't have any excuse. I just didn't execute when I was in there. And it happens. It's happened to me. So me, him going into that, I'm thinking about that. I didn't execute my last fight. How's he going to perform, or how is he going to feel about doing this, right? Like, because obviously I'm a huge influence on him, right? But he went in there and did it. He executed everything we talked about. The things that I was concerned about that I kept seeing him do in the gym, he fixed. He didn't do it in there. And I'm proud of him.
Nice.
I'm really proud of him. And if he never does it again, I'm proud of that too. He did it, right? But if he wants to keep going, then he's going to have to do it the way I tell him.
That's gotta be kind of weird, and by weird I mean I obviously I wasn't as close as my dad. I am close, but not as I am with my mom. But on the other hand, I'm not with my mom basically 24/7. So for someone to be like, for you to be with your kid and your kid to be with you like for as long as you guys are, and you guys still can't handle it, that's kind of cool.
He's my best friend.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and it's cool because like. Well, I mean, he gets people all the time. He gets kids all the time that are like, I wish I had that relationship with my dad, right? But there's some things that people don't know. He chose me.
Yeah.
Right? Like when he was about 16, he said, I don't think that my mom isn't going to finish raising me to be a man. I want to come live with you, Dad. And I said, you're always welcome, but you're going to have to sack up and tell your mom. You're going to have to tell her, I want to go live with my dad. And he did. And he's been with me ever since, right? And we've had our ups and downs, rocky, this and that. But it's taken, we've been together. He's lived with me 8 years, 7 years, somewhere right in there, almost 8. And it's constant. You know, I get guys that are like, oh, you know, I see you and your son in the gym and stuff like that. And it's not an accident.
Yeah.
Right? Like for years I was like, it's 5, get the fuck up. We're going to the gym. Right. And, you know, there's been times he's had to do that to me. Dad, you're getting ready for a fight. Get the fuck up. We got to go to the gym. You got to go run. You know what I mean? So it's been a good give and take. And as he's gotten older, there's been some balance. But like I was saying, like his wisdom was like, okay, Dad, if you're done, if you're retired, then it's my turn.
Let's focus on me.
And he was right? Yeah. Because then
fair.
it's not, yeah, it but it's smart.
Yeah.
So, we'll see where we go from here. Fighting family.
So obviously in the event of him wanting to fight again, is that something that happens soon, or it's just let's see where they can get us in? Or I mean, I'm guessing you guys both expressed the interest of doing it again. I'm guessing you guys have done that, or not?
I haven't reached out to anybody. You know, you're so when you're getting ready for a fight, your life's kind of on pause for about 2 months, right? You're just, everything stops. Like like for me, it was just work, diet, workout. That's it. There wasn't like, you know, you got to catch up on life.
Yeah.
Like he's had to rebuild the front end of his truck that was falling out because he, you know what I mean? Just like the extra time that you have to put into just regular life stuff kind of gets pushed to the side and everything gets put on pause, right? So for me, it was like, I got to be successful at work because win, lose, or draw at this fight, I'm not going to be making millions doing this, right? I gotta be successful at work. I got to keep the wheels on there. I got to make sure the bills are paid so the kid, you know, has somewhere to live. And I want to make sure my housekeeper keeps cleaning my house so it's not gross. And then I fight. And that was it, right? So, but then once all that's done, you're like, well, now I got to do all the shit I've been ignoring. So he's kind of in that. So we'll see.
Yeah.
You know, if like I said, I don't want to push him into it. If he wants to do it, I'm here 100%. Was in the gym with him every day. You know what I mean? Yeah. And if he doesn't, I'm okay with that too.
Yeah.
I'm good either way. So
that's kind of cool. You guys have that relationship though.
Yeah, it is. And you know, I'm fortunate, despite all the madness and marriages and shit my kids have seen, we're all still pretty close. So,
hey, we've all seen that.
Yeah. Think about the last 5 years of me being in this podcast and fucking my scalp's half ripped off, my shoulders dislocated, and oh, good.
Yeah, you were. So I'm guessing you were here after all your wins and after the few losses. You've been here. Been here with your Kane has been here.
Kane's been here.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been fun. Yeah, we're coming up with 300, dude.
That's amazing.
Yeah, 300 nonstop.
How do you feel about it?
Good.
How do you feel about it?
I feel good. There was a point in time where I right around the 280s or something. I was like, and I think Justin brought it up at the office. He was like, "Dude, it's like you're coming up on 300. Like, are we gonna do something?" And I'm like, "Oh." And the first thing I thought about was like, well, I would love to have my boys back, which is Justin and Brian. And then at one point, I'm like, what if we did it like we used to have it when Brian was sitting there and we can see things on the internet and stuff like that. But then I'm like, I just want to chill with them. And then, 88, 89 came around and then 90. And I'm like, what if this last 10 to 300, I do it with just friends? The
OGs?
Yeah, just the OGs. I want to be here. And I don't, because of the type of guests that I've had, is like at one point I had to put my serious cap on. And just ask serious questions. Yeah. I know.
What position is your sister getting pregnant in?
But I'm not talking to someone serious.
Okay.
I'm talking to one of my homies.
All right.
but I'm saying, like I had to be like, like I really sat down with people that I really had questions for. And so I'm like, well, let's just do friends. I want to come here and I want to laugh my ass off. I want to hang out with my boys and I want to do this and my girls. And
how come you don't ever ask me onto the podcast when there's girls here?
Because I don't want to scare them.
But I'm so nice.
I'll call it back. I don't want to scare them.
What does that say?
A name. What?
I don't know.
Well, you know what race that is, right?
Why is it always race? I don't care what a race is.
Well, listen, man, I can't thank you enough for stopping by.
I really appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
love doing this with you.
Yeah.
And I tell Justin I miss his little midget face.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. We're gonna have next time he throws something at his house. I'm gonna say, hey,
yeah,
you gotta get the.
Well, and you were supposed to tell me, hey, come down and watch the fights with me, and I haven't heard from you either.
That's true.
But I'm also that friend that doesn't reach out. So I am 50% responsible.
Yeah, I tell you what, there was a couple of people that because I went there by myself. I didn't go with anybody, and I had a couple of friends that you want me to girlfriends. You want me to go with you? And I was like, I don't know. Maybe I'll ride this solo. I'm like, I can meet you there, but I just didn't want to because he's been talking about this home for so long, and I wanted to be a part of that I didn't want to be stuck to somebody that was going to say, hey, I want to go. Now I have to go.
So, like...
Or vice versa, to me saying, like, dude, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. I was the last one that left. And that house is 53 minutes away from my house.
Yeah.
So the only friend, one of his friends that stayed after me was a guy that literally lives in his trailer. So he drove to his house, parked on the side of the road, and then he's like, yeah, when I'm done, I'll just go to the trailer and pass out there. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's cool. But
the American dream.
Yeah, but I was like, well, I have to drive. I mean, hopefully,
right.
I have to get, my credit checked so I can get a loan to get fuel. I mean, I had to do the whole 9 yards in order to come back.
It's going to cost me $300 in diesel.
And you know what I did? I washed my truck. I'm like, well, I'm not going to show up with a dirty truck. I washed it. On my way to fucking his house, I got to, what's that highway? It's not West Davis Corridor.
The new one, Legacy?
One of the, yeah, Legacy. So as soon as I get there, all I hear the entire time is just the bucks.
Yeah.
I'm like,
it's
mother.
Gotta be terrible out there.
Fuck the north, dude.
Yeah. Well, I'm coming south. Fuck. I agree. Fuck the north. Honestly, if I hadn't bought that townhouse, I would live down here somewhere.
Rent it out, daddy.
I might.
Hell yeah.
I might get one of them fucking like super bougie apartments down here.
Like me, dude. I'm in.
I want a pool and shit though.
I'm in South Jordan, dude. Our shit.
I don't know about
all of a sudden
South Jordan.
Doesn't stink.
South Jordan's nice, but it's so far. Like if I could be downtown Salt Lake somewhere.
You don't want to be that, dude. The hobos live here.
Yeah, my homeless kids.
It's true. No, I mean I understand because I always. It's nice. I'm a city boy. Like I like to be in here. Here's the thing: when I go to like some of my friends' houses that live in the country, I'm like, "Oh, this is beautiful. I can only take like a day and a half of this. Then I'm done." I'm like, I need a Starbucks, and then I need all my fucking fancy shit. I need my drug dealer, all that stuff. I'm like, I can't get that in the country. I'm like, so I like the fact that
it takes a lot longer to get that in the country. Like,
of course,
I got to drive 45 minutes out. Yeah, it's a thing.
I'm saying like I like the idea of waking up and with folders in my cup, and I have like this area when I'm looking, and there's like horses and cows and shit. I'm like, I like that feeling, but I'm like, by the end of the day, I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah,
I need to go where the traffic is, the hobos.
Yeah, I'm too busy. Kids. I think I'm too busy too. Like I'm I want to be. I really like being 12 minutes from work. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I fucking so tired.
What about Justin? He just added like 20 fucking minutes to it because we work in Draper.
Right.
What a loser. But also you see his house and you're like, damn, dude.
Well, but
it's such a nice place.
So like me and you are similar like stages of life, right? Like my kids are grown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We can go do whatever we want, right? But he's still got younger kids.
Yeah.
And that kind of thing, right? Because like I look at some of like my best friends like Bo and like Brian King, some guys like that are still raising kids and things like that. And we're not as close as we used to be, but I understand that, right? Yeah. Like I'm in a different stage of life than they are. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm in the same stage of life as you are, but you don't invite me to go anywhere. So,
but
it's because I'm fucking white, though.
No, but I think what are you talking about? All my friends are white.
Who?
Justin. No, you know what I think it is the fact that I do want to hang out. In fact, I just posted a thing on my Instagram saying the studies say the guys need at least 2 guys night a week for healthy reasons. You can check it out. So by the time you get this, it's not, but
it'll still be on.
But you
there.
can check it out today.
I will.
But what I'm saying is, I always want to hang out with you, but my thing is like, I feel like you're so far away.
Yeah,
I will hate to say, hey, come here.
No, I'll come down.
Because I'm not going there.
No, there's nothing to do up there. Don't go up there. You see the Simba thing, and it's they're looking off in the distance, and they're like, "That's Ogden."
In fact, I was there. I was there last Sunday. I went to eat. I went to a brunch. One of my best friends to something Hogs. On 31st Street.
God, I just ate there last week. Not Hogs. It's
I was there last.
So week. Angry Goat or.
What's an Angry Goat?
Hound. Harp and Hound.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
I would have said Harp and Hound for brunch.
Here,
no, yeah, there's a...
Biscuits and Hogs.
Yeah, Biscuits and Hogs. Okay.
Yeah, so
I've eaten there once.
So I was there. And there's a baseball park right there?
Yeah.
Is that the one you're fighting?
Yeah.
See? At least I recognize that shit because I'm walking towards my truck and I'm like, I think that's where so and so fight. Yeah. And then what? Isn't that a famous bar around there too?
Brewski's is down there.
See? And that's where I went with my friend Brian Hellbach, who has come to see some of your fights with his wife, his beautiful wife Sharon. Shout out to those guys. He had so he was a part of the IGY 622. Is it IGY? IGY 6, yeah, I got your 6.
I got your 6.
IGY 6.
Oh, my brain restarted there too. Sometimes my brain does Control-Alt-Delete and everything stops for a second. And I'm waiting for it to reboot. Mine just did it too.
Yeah, so I was there because he had like a charity event there. So I'm walking towards my truck. I just left the place and I'm like, I think that's that bar. And then I'm walking. I'm like, I think Eric fought here in the 1960s. And then because it's been so long, because it's been so long. And I finally just got to the place and I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of know where I'm at, but. Not really, but I've been here before.
Once in the 60s.
Anyway, let's get out of here. Tell people where they can find you if you wanted to find you.
Silverback Muay Thai on Instagram, Eric Iman Facebook, or Eric Iman on TikTok. Apparently, I am fairly sought after by middle-aged housewives in the Midwest on TikTok. So you may have to differentiate yourself from them. But yeah, come find me.
Nice.
Tell me where to come down here. I feel like.
You know where I was going to ask you to come down to? And I even, we go to the bar for the fights every fight. Not this last one because I was at Justin's house. But last time I was there and I was sitting with Dre because Dre plays, and I said, you know who I always I was this close to let him know it's Eric. Again, it's like it's so far away.
Yeah, but
and I don't want you to come and drink and have fun, and then you have to drive clear the fuck.
No, so the good thing is in my current life, my resurrection, maybe.
Notice how he did this, so that's why
I can still get wild. But I am also a man of means, so if I got fucked up, I could get a hotel room. But, I don't have to, for the first time in my life as an adult, I don't walk into every bar and just get fucking bombed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can have 3 beers and I'm good. But I'd love to come hang out with you and Dre and do it, I can get home safe.
Nice.
I'm an adult.
Hey, good skanks, too.
I'm an adult.
Good skanks at that bar.
There are? I don't want any Angel retreads, though. I'm not crossing swords with Angel.
Anyway, let's get out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and watching. Hey, don't do that when I'm saying bye. God damn it. No one's going to watch this side of the camera. God damn it. Episode 298. Thank you so much for coming. Dude, I love you to death.
I love you too, man.
And,
thanks for having me.
You always be my homie.
Forever.
Forever and ever and ever. The ever.
289.
289. This has been How Did It Get So Good? Thank you.